back, go back and get it. If you have missed something and you know that there's something in your history, in your past, that should help you build what you want to see today and the future, it says, go back and get it. That is Sakofa philosophy. It says, go back and get it. Now, Dr. Poki, we want to look at people, we want to look at resources and processes. I want you to please help us dissect how we can reconcile people, materials, and processes for us to rebirth in this reform, in what we want to see for Nigeria today and the future. There's an intersection. People, you may want to look at what should people be doing, what kind of capacity should they have, and then materials. We have vast material resources in Nigeria. You can decide to pick from anywhere. What are the processes that we need to put these resources together to work for us as a people?
Okay, your Sakofa
Philosophy.
I'm going to Google it.
Yes, please.
I think it's a Ghanaian word.
It's a Ghanaian word.
Now.
And it says, go back and get it.
Now, if you lost a car and you don't know the brand of car you lost, you don't know the number plates, you don't know the color, if the police finds it, you can't even reclaim it. You can't reclaim the car. So we must know what we have lost for us to know what we are going to reclaim. In the Nigerian law at one time, if you are found in the streets and they will ask you, where are you coming from? You don't know. Where are you going to? You don't know. There was a law called vagrancy law. The police has a right to detain you until somebody comes to identify where you are coming from and where you are going to. So Nigeria, we have been detained at the level we are now because we don't know where we are coming from and where we are supposed to go to. A majority of the people that will be watching us and a majority of those who are in governance now do not know where we have come from. I was born in 1959 and I'm 66 now. So I started reading newspapers very early. We had what was called rediffusion. In every compound there was a loudspeaker from the radio station that will be broadcasting to you. So I know a little bit about Nigeria. And there are very few of them parading themselves in power now that either I don't know or I have not. I left university before many of them. And I know what we have lost. We have lost one fundamental principle, value. The greatness of any nation is value driven. The value you have for your citizens, the value you have for yourself as a nation, and the values you reflect to people. So, value will take me to social justice. Social justice is when a nation spreads their resources in such a way that every person, every citizen has a fair chance to maximize his or her potentials. And so for people like us, I was the son of a refuse collector, a gatesman in a hotel, but we had equal opportunities to go to school with the children of the elite. I was telling them during one interview we had here that as the son of a gatesman, the son of a refuse collector, I was sitting on the same seat with the son of the secretary to the federal government of Nigeria. I don't know who the current secretary is now. George Akume is like the son of a refuse collector in Loma, Lagos State, Loma, the Environmental Management Agency. It's like the son of a lawman worker sitting with George Akume's son. And so for some of us, we are who we are because of the value the nation placed in us. I was telling them we had a laundry that washed our clothes. Somebody who went to the same school is here. They gave us blankets, they gave us uniforms, they gave us Dettol, they gave us locks, I used tissue paper for the first time in secondary school. I took my bath for the first time in showers at Government College, Ughelli. So Nigeria needs to start seeing their citizens as valuable people, and we start redistributing resources to take care of the citizenry, and then the citizenry will be indebted. We are the only nation I know so far that I really know that there is no war. But when we get a visa to travel out of Nigeria, we share testimony. While in Israel, if there is war, Israelis travel back home to fight. It is because the value the Israeli nation has for one soldier, Galit Shalit, was kidnapped by the Palestinians. Israel was ready to destroy whoever kidnapped Galit Shalit. And they were ready to negotiate, I think 30,000 people, I can't remember the number, for one soldier. And if you are going to war, you will donate your sperm cell or your egg so that when you die, they can fertilize your girlfriend or your boyfriend and produce another you. So it is value for the citizens that will produce value for the nation. And then there are values we had. In those days, if you stole in a community, you will not be greeted. You can't take fire from another person's kitchen. They will label you. If it is in Igbo land, if a woman misbehaves, they will carry refuse and put in front of her father's gate. But today, we celebrate corruption, celebrate our exploiters. We are suffering from a national Stockholm syndrome, where we fall in love with those who rape us. Tragically, it is those of us, my generation, that enjoyed this nation and the benefits of this nation that have killed this nation. And God is angry with us. So we must create value for our citizens. Then, as the people are indebted to the nation, they will have value for their country. And we must project the right values. I'm so glad that a street was named after Wole Soyinka. I don't know if any has been named after Chinua Achebe. I was in Iași in Romania. There is a tree there that is 500 years old. A poet in Romania wrote his poetry under that tree. The tree wanted to tear apart. They used metal to grab it so that it won't tear. In memory of that man that wrote poetry. Most streets in Nigeria are named after the same people that have destroyed this nation. They don't name streets after people like Professor Awojobi that designed the yam pounder, that designed a car that can reverse forward and backward, or his younger brother that was a surgeon in Erua Hospital that could do thyroidectomy with local anesthesia. All the professors that lectured me in College of Medicine, no street is named after them. We prefer to name streets after the exploiters. When you name a street after Professor Awojobi and a young boy is passing, why is this place called Professor Awojobi Street? We'll say that the man was the one who designed yam pounder first. If you go to...
and we'll be inspired.
And we'll be inspired. My son's apartment in Iași, in Romania, it is named after the man who designed an airplane engine. And so when we start naming things and stay there, after Nigerians that inspired us or were able to create value for this country, when you are entering the stadium, you are getting inspired. One of the reasons I'm doing what I'm doing, when I saw the Golden Eagles win that cup, it was the year I did youth service, 1985. I was in Imo State. Then Imo and Abia joined together. I was 25 years old. I said, if these boys could bring glory to Nigeria, in my lifetime, I must consistently bring glory to Nigeria. So we need a redefinition of our values, a recreation of stimulus in the minds of Nigerians that we are a great nation, not only in terms of size, that we are the most intelligent race in the world, the most brilliant family in the world. It's in UK, it's the Omoigui family. The most brilliant mathematics student is a girl, Faith Odunsi. the girl that won English competition recently, instead of giving her award like the WAFCON people, I think they gave her 200,000. We are willing to reward Big Brother Naija girls more than somebody who makes first class until we start recognizing excellence and shaming mediocrity. How can somebody who is charged for embezzling state money have the impudence to marry a wife and then say he wants to travel overseas? No. We celebrate, even the EFCC, when we declare people wanted, the people we declare wanted are strolling past our nostrils. It's small Yahoo boys and I condemn Yahoo. It's small people who do social media that they go and arrest. Go after the big fish. Shame the big fish. If possible, execute them like in China. Corruption will stop. I think I should end here for some time.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you for that commentary, Dr. Poki.